Hello, and welcome to Easy English with Emma. I am so happy you are here with me today. Whether you have been following our previous lessons or this is your very first time on the channel, welcome. You are in a safe, friendly space where you can learn English at your own relaxed pace. In today's 12-minute lesson, we are talking about a wonderful topic, your hobbies and free time. Talking about what you love to do is one of the easiest ways to smile, connect, and start great conversations with new friends. So grab a warm drink, sit back, and let's learn together step by step. Let's start with the most important phrase you need for talking about hobbies. I like to. Listen to how simple and smooth that sounds. I like to. When you enjoy an activity very much, you can also say, I love to. Whenever you want to share a hobby, you simply start with I like to or I love to, and then add the simple action word. For example, I like to read. I love to cook. Notice how easy and natural that is. Now, let's explore some popular indoor hobbies that you can enjoy at home. If you enjoy reading books or articles, you can say, I like to read books. If you enjoy listening to songs while relaxing, you can say, I like to listen to music. If you like preparing meals in the kitchen, I like to cook delicious food. And if you enjoy watching movies or series in the evening, I like to watch movies. Repeat those sentences in your mind. Reading books, listening to music, cooking food, and watching movies. Let's look at another very common home activity, learning new things on the internet. You can say, in my free time, I like to learn English. Or, I like to watch educational videos. If you enjoy creative activities like painting or drawing, you can say, I like to draw, or I like to paint. Even simply resting after a long day is a wonderful hobby. For that, you can say, in my free time, I like to relax. Now, let's look at outdoor hobbies and staying active. If you like taking peaceful walks in nature or around your town, you can say, I like to go for a walk. If you enjoy sports and physical exercises, you can say, I like to play sports. For specific activities, you can say, I like to run, or I like to swim, or I like to play football. Going outside for fresh air is a great topic to share with friends. Now, how do you ask someone else about their hobbies? Asking questions is the key to building strong friendships. You can ask very simply, what do you like to do in your free time? Listen to the natural rhythm. What do you like to do in your free time? Or even shorter, what are your hobbies? When you ask this question with a warm smile, the other person will be happy to share their passions with you. Let's talk about how often you do your favorite hobbies. To explain frequency in simple English, you can use these easy time phrases. Every day, if you do it daily. On weekends, if you do it on Saturday or Sunday. In the evening, if you do it after work or school. Let's combine them. I like to read books every day. I like to play football on weekends. I like to listen to music in the evening. Adding time words makes your sentences sound much more complete. What if someone mentions a hobby that you also enjoy? You can show agreement and excitement by saying, me too. For example, if a friend says, I love to travel, you can reply warmly, me too, I love to travel. If you want to say that a hobby sounds interesting, Even if you don't do it yourself, you can say, "That sounds nice," or "That sounds fun." These small, encouraging words make conversations pleasant and warm. Let's practice a full conversation example so you can hear how all these pieces fit together. Listen closely. "Hi, what do you like to do in your free time?" "In my free time, I like to go for a walk and listen to music. How about you?" "I love to cook and watch movies on weekends." "That sounds fun." Notice how smooth and friendly that conversation is. You already know every single word in that dialogue. Let's talk about sharing your passions with confidence. Remember, you do not need to have fancy or expensive hobbies to talk about them. Whether you enjoy sitting quietly with a cup of tea, tending to plants, or spending time with family, all hobbies are wonderful. Speak slowly, express what makes you happy, and do not worry about making small grammar mistakes. Passion and sincerity are always understood. Let's do a quick recap of the key sentences from today's lesson. I like to read books in my free time. I love to listen to music. I like to go for a walk on weekends. What do you like to do in your free time? That sounds fun. These basic phrases give you everything you need to talk about your favorite daily activities. You did an incredible job staying focused through this entire lesson. Here is your mini challenge for today. Think of your favorite hobby and say it out loud in English right now. In my free time, I like to... If you enjoyed this lesson, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss an episode. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. Stay motivated, and I will see you in our next lesson. Goodbye.